Lads have got the mini Merlot and they're putting a hay rack on this Marshall bale trailer because Andrew's going moving some round bales. So round bales, the better having a rack on the front and the back so they can't roll off the back. Hopefully you should get more on. We don't like it on for the square bales though because they just restrict you loading it and from the backwards and forwards, and also sometimes if you're moving containers round you can back the trailer underneath it and then drop the container down and off you go, or it can overhang the end. How small does that look next to that trailer? Andrew's just off now to pick these bales up. I think Josh is going to be there loading him. He was a bit reluctant to go because I think he thought he was going picking little bales up, but it's actually round bales. And until Louis actually put the rail on the back, then that was the only reason that he sort of got excited about going. Because last time he went, he had to pick little bales up, and he thought I was winding him up. Yeah, just rip the corner. Adam's just putting a little bit more sweet corn seed in the drill because we're going to do a little patch now. Now it's dried up a bit. Where we dug that track out, just checking the machine. It's nearly starting to take the paint off the discs. Coming up great now, the sweet corn in rows. So we're going to go down there and do another little bit now, and a little bit behind the yard where the potatoes were last year. Now these rollers are all finished, we're going to get them put on the disc so we can level this ground where this sweet corn's going. We've got a few bearings still on the disc, but we can do them anytime, but we want these ready to go. When Sam was mowing yesterday, or the day before, he found this in the field. I think it's a weight, because it's heavy. It's solid anyway. He knocked the tooth off the mower. I think it was by the side of the hedge. So it's chewed away at it. Go back a little bit further. Oh, you might leather the top link. Go on, you pitch it back with your top link. Go on, go on. Back up a bit. Back up a bit. Go on, little bit, little bit. Whoa.
Not far off there.
Get them bolts in and a ratchet strap there. Lift it up, do the bottom one. No, I think so, the wedge shape. Just a bit bent. Just been making sure all of these aren't catching because we don't want to wreck the new tyres we've just put on. Gonna put the other roller on now. Better? See him pushing the soil level. The length to the top length. The roller at the back. We're just going to work this up now where these potatoes were last year. I've got some sweet corn left, so like I say, we're going to put that on here. Fair bit of dust, you can't even see the tractor. When he comes past now, I'll get a slow motion so you can see the disc working. He's chopping some beans up there though. Just need to tweak this one, it's catching there. I'll give it a hit now. Should have brought the big hammer out. This is where the potatoes were last year, so that one basically has started growing and it's got little potatoes on it already. Just one that wasn't harvested. It's chopped in half now by the disc obviously. Don't hang around, do they? There's a few little ones really. Sam's worked it up now, looks a lot better. Adam's got the 250 on the drill today. I'm going to try that now. Put a patch of sweet corn along the back of the yard. And he's off. Slightly on the beam. Hear the seed washing down the pipe. See how fine we've got it. It's like ridging it. Probably wants rolling in to keep the moisture in, to be fair. So I'm just going to do another pass along there now because it was a bit cobbly. Mash it up a bit more. That's where we were tracking the digger backwards and forwards as we were bringing it out the back of the yard and taking it up the road. Adam and Sam have just got back now. So we've sown some sweet corn next to the yard, some sweet corn next to the sweet corn we sown the other day where we took that track out. And they've just been to Hale Wood. We have a bit of a wet bit of a field. And they've sown a mixture of sweet corn and sunflowers into a wildflower strip up there. So we'll see if they grow, and then if they can, people from the village can just go and help themselves. And if they don't, then at least the birds will eat them over winter if they're not very nice sweet corn and only little shrivel things, because it's quite poor ground, but we'll see how it goes. I've got some magic spray here as a potion. I'm going to spray this little area here, see if it kills the cleavers. Well, I know it kills cleavers, but just to see whether it kills the sunflowers. So I'm going to mark it with these. I'm going to put this over the top of some of the sunflowers, then come back and see if it's worked. That's where the track was now, so it's all been dug out and sown with sweet corn. So hopefully that'll be sweet corn, and then over there sweet corn, and you can nearly see a green tinge to that field now. That's the rows of sweet corn coming up. Just like to say thanks to Belinda from Syngenta as well that sorted out the sweet corn seed, because you don't normally grow sweet corn in the UK or even this far north. Anyway, they're letting me do it as a trial. So we tried last year and it sort of worked. We're trying it again this year just to see how the varieties perform. Pulling the old bolts out to put these plugs in. So that was knackered, so we drilled it out now. And we're going to drill it out bigger. Then we're going to tap a thread in it and then screw one of them in a helicoil. So that'll screw into the new thread we put in, and then it'll reduce down in size to the old thread size, which is the middle there. And it'll take the same size bolts it used to take. Clever things then. Bateman parts arrived. We paid extra for 10:30 delivery, but Tufnells are rubbish around here, so it didn't arrive till 12:30. Hopefully we'll get a refund on that. Anyway, today's quiz question is guess the price of the part. It's got a shaft welded in, as we found out yesterday. It's got eccentric holes, like tapered holes for the ball joints to fit in, and I've got some new ball joints as well. For how much you think that red piece was? If you think you know, leave a comment below. Just chasing the thread out now, and then we'll put one of them in. Just up in the Lake District, looking at some sheep, and it's raining. The lads are at home. One of them's been tending hay. As soon as he'd left the field, the kids come and tried to set fire to it. So there's a picture of it here. Anyway, luckily we put them out and they ran off, and we're thinking of putting some cow muck or something even smellier where they're coming in and out of the trees into the field to set fire to it. So hopefully tomorrow we'll get it baled. We won't get anything baled up here though, would you? It's raining and this one can be good up. I've had a message off Richard Weston. Your trailer's been loaded up on its way to the dealership. There's some pictures of it now with a yellow one and a grey one. I'm kind of thinking that the grey one looks really good now. Maybe we should have ordered a grey one, but the yellow one will match the looks better on all the other trailers. Anyway, that's about all we've had time for today. Here's an outro from Josh, and don't forget, click like, click subscribe, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.